Hello everyone, my name is Uciel Reaño, and in the following minutes I will show you why I haven't decided to implement Facebook in my communication with my students. Now, if you are one of Facebook user, you are not alone. You are one of the 1.13 billion users who every day log into this kind of service. So it is extremely popular. But does that mean that it should be used as a means of communication in this regard, teachers and students? Not necessarily. And I'm not alone in not implementing Facebook in the communication with my students. Let me tell you two reasons. The first one, parents have real concerns about what their kids are with or who do they communicate with via Facebook. We read almost every day sad stories on what happens when kids misuse this means of communication. Now, probably you say, I'm not a kid, I'm 18 years old. But isn't that true that at least on the internet, when you think that you are mature enough, when you think that you are secure enough, then you are probably more vulnerable than ever? Secondly, the time people, not only students, invest in the use of the internet and especially the time spent in Facebook, in the end, it's a waste of time. So what is Facebook most of the times? A distractor. And parents say that whenever they see their kids doing homework, they actually are not doing homework, but spending their time with this distractor, and then whatever it would take them minutes may take them hours because they are distracted because of the use of Facebook. But does that mean that we have no alternatives? Are there any? Well, yes, they are. What are these? Well, there are at least three that I want to mention in detail. One, Google Classroom. If you don't know about Google Classroom, that's probably because in our country it's not that popular. But it doesn't mean that it's not practical. It really is, and it's working great in the United States and in other industrialized countries. So it's just probably a matter of time, and then it may be more and more popular in our country and in other countries. It's a very safe place. It creates a very secure atmosphere for teachers to communicate with their students, and it facilitates the work teachers do in behalf of their students. Now, is that the only one? No. We also have Edmodo. It's a mobile application and a web page that teachers can use to assign the students and to keep tracks on their performance. What makes different Edmodo is that it has the ability to send the link to parents so that parents are also aware of whatever the communication is between teachers and their kids. Now, lately we have something like um, Remind, and this is the number 3 in my list. Remind has become instant messaging, and it's very safe. It's actually only for the purpose of communication between teachers and students. It's very safe, and teachers can rely on this platform as well as we do with many other secure tools of communication. So probably you feel that teachers that do not use Facebook to communicate with their kids are not that cool, but that's because we take into consideration parents' concerns and other alternatives. Probably in the future you may see that this is also very practical, and then we may answer the question Facebook or not. Probably not for this kind of communication, but probably for other kinds of communication. If you like it, just say yes and like this video. Thank you.